Welcome everyone to the Real Whovians Cast, episode 608. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Albert. What's up, Albert?
Hey guys, I'm back again.
All right, what's up, Steampunk Star Raisin?
Hey, of Emberstrip.com here at the Mickey D's.
What's up, Daniel?
Hello.
What's up, James?
Hello, Z.
Okay, so we were talking off air about Clara, and one of the things you asked James was, is Clara one of her million selves on Gallifrey? And the answer is yes. Okay, technically, if she was on Gallifrey, she would possibly want to go through the academy to become a Time Lord, get regeneration so she could help the Doctor further. Technically, she could be a Time Lord that has regenerations, because if you're in a room with all the TARDISes in a museum, you are of the one that has security clearance. So she would not be a human. She would not probably be a regular Gallifreyan. She probably would be a Time Lord. So there is a strong possibility that there is a Clara that can regenerate and is on Gallifrey. Your thoughts?
Yep, she's there with Romana.
Or she could be Romana.
Yep.
Or because she could be half human, half Gallifrey, right? You're talking about Claire?
Yes, she could technically be all Gallifreyan.
You could, well, yeah. I mean, well, the Doctor's half human.
No, the Doctor's not half human.
That was in-
Well, he was in the 1996 movie. In the
The
1990s.
TARDIS lied to the Master to protect his identity, and also because the regeneration was weird, and he was within so many hours of his regeneration cycle, he may have appeared to be human until after the regeneration was complete, and then he became full-fledged Time Lord. Again, we are dealing with a situation where we didn't know this before, but there are so many hours of regeneration cycle in order to be complete. And it could have been, being that the regeneration happened late, where one heart had stopped and one heart was beating, or possibly like that. It took a while for the second heart to get reformed. So it could be that it was a half-truth. At the time, they saw him as human, part human, but when the regeneration was complete, he was full-fledged Gallifreyan Time Lord.
We had both heartbeats going.
Right.
I think
Sounds like quite a stretch, but all right.
I think this is a possibility, knowing Stephen Moffat, and this could lead into the rumored Omega plot for the finale.
Right, which we announced here first, I believe. We
Yeah.
announced it, Albert, before it was seen anywhere else, I believe. So that's cool.
I mean, look at when
I haven't
came
watched-
back. I mean, people Omega symbols everywhere, so Omega's probably in league with Missy.
It could be.
I haven't
He's
watched any of the classic Doctor Who. I've only seen like 1996 on. Refresh my memory on who Omega is. Who is this?
Omega is the.
See.
He is basically worshipped in the Time Lord community as like a god. He's the one, through his time experiment, that he basically created a black hole or something like that for the time travel experiment. He created the TARDISes, he created time travel for the Gallifreyans, and then the Time Lords were born because of his experiment. The only side effect was that he was trapped in an antimatter universe, to which he lost all of his body cohesion, and he became pure thought he survived through his like strong sense of will, and he basically had no body. So in other words, when he tried to escape the antimatter universe, he would have died because he has no physical form anymore, and he's alive only because of his superior intellect. So the Doctor encountered him,
like
and his consciousness is given form in the antimatter universe, and he encountered the Doctor in the Three Doctors episode, to which the Time Lords had pulled the first Doctor and second Doctor out of time for the first time to team up with the third Doctor to defeat him. The next time we saw him was when the fifth Doctor had to encounter him in
Arc of Infinity.
Thank you. Yep. So he is going to appear again, I'm sure. And the fifth Doctor shot him. And he dispersed his form. So,
and plus he's like one of the founding members.
So he's kind of, he has the same kind of superpowers and same kind of structure like Dr. Manhattan from Watchmen.
I don't know about that. He just basically is the first Time Lord, if you would be considered that.
Because like Dr. Manhattan from Watchmen, his body gets destroyed, and he just basically is a consciousness that creates an artificial body. You know, that's the kind of vibe I'm getting. But I mean, I understand Watchmen came later. You know, this came out first. But anyway, that was the obvious comparison.
Without Omega, you wouldn't have no plot for Doctor Who. So you can go back and forth in time. So
you wouldn't have any TARDISes. You wouldn't have anything.
No, I think I know how this is gonna all lead up in Series 9. I think I can predict the second half of Series 9's format and Series 10's. So, yeah. So I think
you wouldn't have any TARDIS.
I think that Series 9. So there's gonna be a two-parter for episodes 7 and 8. Then I think there's going to be episode 9 will be a single episode written by Mark Gatiss. Then there will be a 3-part finale written by Stephen Moffat for 10, 11, and 12. Then there will be a Christmas special.
Maybe. With Doctor Who, I like to set anything possible.
Well, that's not correct, because the 3-parter, if there was a 3-parter, which I predicted earlier, would be the last 2 episodes leaking into the Christmas special. They announced that the Christmas special was going to be connected with the finale. So if there was a 3-parter, it would be the last 2 parts and the Christmas special as counted as a 3-part.
Where did they announce that?
They announced that the Christmas special leaks into, is directly connected to the finale.
Kind of like Name of the Doctor to the Day of the Doctor, pretty much.
That's what they basically said, that it's going to be connected. So, but again, we predicted it before that Mark Gatiss episode is not a 2-parter. He even said it's only 1 part. So if everything is a 2-parter, his is not. And we already had confirmation that they're filming episodes 7 and 8 now, which is the unit story with Osgood and the Zygons. So they basically have 9, 10, 11, and 12 plus the Christmas special to do.
So Osgood wasn't killed?
5 episodes left. What?
So Osgood wasn't killed?
Osgood's alive.
Or was that the Doctor?
Well, even if she was a Zygon, she's still alive, because the Zygon needs a human template.
Yep.
So Osgood's back, man.
She ought to be the next companion.
She probably, I predicted she was going to be. But I know some people don't want to hear it. They don't want that to be. But let's just
I like to see the curator again, too. I like to see Peter Capaldi's Doctor meet the curator of the museum. That'd be an interesting meeting.
Yeah. Let me just see where that article is, the picture, so I can show it of Osgood being back. Hold on. We got a lot of background noise, so could people mute for a second? All right. Okay. Okay, so let me just show you guys. Okay. Okay, hold on a second. Here is the picture of James of Osgood being back on set.
Wow.
Yep. So she's back. That's basically it. I mean, we'll find out what's going to happen. But I'm glad she's back as Osgood.
Yeah, because I got mad when she got killed off by Missy, though. It kind of pissed me off.
But again, if Missy could put a child that got blown up in a war in the Nethersphere, you know, she could put Osgood in the Nethersphere.
Yep.
I mean, Danny Pink died twice, and he went back in the Nethersphere a second time after he blew up as a Cyberman. So that's where he still is.
Yeah. I think they could bring Steve Jobs as a Cyberman.
There you go. I would suggest, though, if they do bring, like when they bring Osgood and everything back, I would suggest that they destroy the Nethersphere, because the Nethersphere makes it too easy
to bring people back.
Right. Even the Doctor could never have to regenerate. Just a new body would be created all the time.
Yeah. But I thought the Nethersphere was being destroyed when Danny Pink stayed in there when he let the young people back.
It was never destroyed. Never, because that's what Missy is.
Yep.
So, all right, guys. Any final word?
So, Series 10 will apparently not be following the same format.
Series 10, it has not been confirmed. It may be a split season. It may be a series of specials. It may not contain 13 episodes.
Oh, wow. I think that Series 10, what they could do is have 3 4-parters and the 2-part Christmas special, and they could spread it out through the year.
We really don't want less Doctor.
Well, that's kind of what...
We want more Doctor Who.
Right, I've been campaigning against cutting Doctor.
It would be the same amount, though. 3 4-parters.
No, listen, they're not. Again, I would not. We already lost an episode every year. Last year we lost an episode. This year we lost an episode. We don't have the 14. We have the 13. I just don't want to lose any more. And we're still campaigning to get those episodes back.
Yeah, and season 9 supposed to be a game.
Yeah, that's the thing. Well, that's one thing that would worry me is, you know, if that is true that on season 10 that they go to just a series of specials, that's kind of what they did with Torchwood before they canceled it. They went to like I think season 3 and season 4 were just specials, and it only had like a handful of episodes, and then they decided to just to cancel it.
David Tennant had specials,
so
and also Matt Smith. There was a whole year where all we saw, because they split the season, Series 7. All he actually filmed was Day of the Doctor and Time of the Doctor, because that whole year was just nothingness. They just split the series into there. So
Steampunk. Don't worry, Doctor Who is confirmed to 2020.
Right.
Really?
Yeah, season 9 is supposed to be a game changer, though. It's supposed to change the entire dichotomy of Doctor Who. With Omega coming back, so it's going to change the entire dichotomy of Doctor Who.
Right, the Tomlins would have to return as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And with Omega back,
Alex,
then the Daleks may fear Omega.
And Stephen Moffat also said River Song may return also.
The young River Song, I think.
Russell T. Davis is a fan of River Song and wants River
And
Song.
hopefully Captain Jack comes back too.
Hope Captain Jack does come back, I'm hoping.
Yeah.
And Alex is young enough that he's probably going to be fortunate enough. He might even see the 100th anniversary of Doctor Who.
Well, that's That's a long way off.
Hypothetically.
I'll be dead.
Yeah, that's a long way off.
technically.
2063. How did I be?
Yeah.
I'll be 61. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll
You
be
know,
41.
Yeah, you'll
I'll
be around.
41.
You'll be around.
You know something?
I'll be in my third clone body by then.
All right, regeneration. Okay.
Yeah.
Joe, you know if you ever die, we'll have you like a huge Doctor Who, real Whovians, like medallion of you. Like
Wow.
a huge medallion as well.
If you
Or
only-
Jacob.
I could age backwards like Mork from Ork.
Oh,
Jacob,
Nanu.
Nano, yeah.
Jacob.
Yeah, Albert,
if you
Yeah.
die, I'm gonna bury you with Reno.
Let's not talk about
I know,
death,
Doctor Who
okay?
just got dark.
Let's just talk about life
I
and
know.
what we have to look forward
Yes,
to. We have to
nothing's
look
going-
forward to a trailer
Yes.
for Doctor Who in July, possibly. So
There's been 2 fakes which Jacob has sent me.
All right, guys, I have to go. now.
Anticipation
all
is
right, we're
growing
all
for.
we're all going anyway. So
But, wait, are we gonna have another cast later on, like tomorrow after whatever?
maybe not. Tomorrow's Memorial Day, bro. I don't think so, but we'll see.
All right.
All right, guys. Have a great night. Take care.
It's a
Yes.
good time.